Hey Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today, taking a look at the month of April for Aquarius. So wherever you happen to have Aquarius in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on an Aquarius, hello and welcome. I'm so glad you're able to join me here today. Please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes. So, you know, that affects my memory. I can struggle to find my words sometimes. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a challenge. I can struggle with my grip a little bit. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to. Aquarius, you are getting a bonus in this month's reading. Thank you for running the numbers up in last month's reading. If you would like a bonus in your next month's reading, make sure you run the numbers up on this reading. And everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below. So make sure you check that out. So let's get some messages here for you, Aquarius. Now, you can look at this as being past, present, future. You can look at it as being all present, all future. However it resonates for you, you know, when your spidey senses start tingling, that is your intuition letting you know, hey, this is for us, or I don't think that this one is for us. So make sure you're paying attention here, you guys. You know, your guides, your angels, your higher self, they are all trying to communicate with you. So we have to be in tune with our star player. So up first, you do have ground and center. So, you know, if you've been feeling discombobulated lately, you know, get out in nature, you guys. You know, take your shoes off, you know, if it's not too cold or wet or whatever. Grounding, earthing, you know, it helps you have balance and harmony in your life as well here. So if it's been feeling rough, if it's been feeling chaotic, check in with your root system. You have follow your dreams coming in here, you know. Your arrow is pointing the way, you guys. The kitty here is looking into a crystal ball, and there is another kitty. So if you want love and you're open and ready to receive love, I feel like it is available to you. It is an option if you want it to be. You know, following your dreams, you guys, you have to have that confidence backing you, you know. Fire, the power of taking action. This is the power of your physical body when we're dealing with earth. So earth and fire here, you guys. And we have water magic coming in here as well. So, you know, water is very cleansing, healing, purifying, calming as well. So, you know, water is the power of our emotions here, you guys. So, you know, instead of letting your emotions control you and run the scenario, you have to be in control of them, and, you know, remind yourself that you are in control. I'm seeing the Chariot here in my mind's eye, which is the energy of Cancer in Tarot here. You know, the Chariot is leaving the city behind, going out on a journey, right? And they may not always know, you know, they get to a certain point and there's two different paths that they could go down. But, you know, don't fear making the wrong choice is something that's coming up. You know, we have to live and we have to try things to know what really works and what really doesn't for us. You know, it's real easy to say, I would do this or I would do that. But until we're in a situation, we don't actually really know. So, you know, keep that in mind, you guys, give yourself space for grace is something that I'm hearing here as well. So, all right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on in the love department for you. Now, this can include yourself. It can include family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere you have love. So maybe you're like, you know, my love is my job, you know, it could be that, you guys. So no judgments here. Okay, we do have the casket, someone going out of your life or the end of the situation. So, you know, if you know, it could be an anniversary of someone's passing this month of April. You know, is that going to be for everybody? No, of course not. You know, end of a dead relationship, you guys, the ending of something so something new can begin. If it's not an actual, you know, death, you know, a person actually dying here, you know, and it's all in how you interpret it and how it resonates for you. All right, we have the rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. I mean, spring has sprung here if you're in the same hemisphere as me. You know, maybe you're wanting to do a little too much. We have the vase for secret admirer. Ooh, okay, someone could be sending you flowers. That would be nice. You know, flowers are starting to bloom here where I'm at. All of my tulips are blooming. So, you know, new things, you know, like I said, something ending and something new beginning. It could be, you know, romantic in nature there, you guys. So like I said, if you're open and ready to it, you guys, it is available to you. So all right, let's see what's going on in finances and career here for you, Aquarius. I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey, and my goodness, you had a couple of flyers there. So let's see, there's quite a few here. Quite a few. The finances and career are talking. All right, you have the fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So, you know, I feel like you're getting ahead. Also, you know, there's a fine line between, you know, doing things the right way and doing things the wrong way. Definitely don't want to do them the wrong way. You know, keep things on the up and up. You know, we may be tempted sometimes to cut corners, but don't do it. You have the finger warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. So, you know, that finger may be pointed back at you. You have the throne for position of authority. So, you know, promotion, raise going on there, you guys. Maybe it's because, you know, you've been stepping up, you've been showing that you're more than capable, that you're able to handle things. We have the not unsuccessful plans. So, you know, just because something didn't work out doesn't mean you should give up. You know, this is a chance to get back to the drawing board here, figure out what will work. You do have the goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So, you know, goldfish, golden throne, golden opportunity is something that I'm hearing here. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. So, you know, maybe because you're embracing that fox energy, you know, so, and, you know, if you've been given the green light on something, you guys, then yes, by all means, proceed. You have the leg, stepping into new experiences. So, you know, that position of authority, getting that promotion, getting that raise, you're putting your best foot forward each and every single day. You're being noticed here, you guys. So, all right, let's see what's going on in life here for you, Aquarius. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. Your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, you know, pump your brakes, use some Vaseline, and life be like, hey, no, brah, you can handle it, bro. And I'm like, just because I can don't mean I want to. Okay, so we have quite a few coming out here in life too. Man, the cards are just talking for you today here, Aquarius. You do have the will, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So, you know, if you feel like you're like you're in that will, you know, like I said, the Chariot, you guys, take hold of the reins. You know, you're the only one that should be controlling your life and where you're going. So, you know, this is your life. You're the only one that can live it. You have Kite here for vacation. I heard long overdue. You also have the Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So, you know, we have to take care of our mental and physical health. You know, it all works together. Spiritual as well. You did have spiritual come up as well for you. We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree at times. So, ooh, having fun. You have the Grapes, time to go out and have fun. So, I mean, hey, you guys, you know, everything in our life requires balance. Work, play, you know, everything. And you have a happiness coming out here too. And, you know, lots of birds there. Birds are messengers. So you may be waiting for news to come in, you know, being approved for something, you know, getting a yes decision on something that, you know, it boosts and increases your happiness. And, you know, reminding yourself that happiness is a choice and you have to keep choosing it. So, all right, let's get a message from the Moon. The Moon is all about changes in our lives. The Moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases, and she is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get a message from Mama Moon here for Aquarius. What is it that Aquarius needs to know here? That one and that one. All right. Thank you, Spirit. So we have first quarter Moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. So, you know, there could be things that you're holding on to, you know, blocking your blessings coming through. It could be in any area of your life. I mean, there are so many of us, so the possibilities are literally endless. So you'll have to take a closer look at things. And if you're like, why are my relationships wonky or not working out? Or, you know, why am I not getting that raise and that promotion? Or why does life just seem like I'm rambling here, you know? Check in with yourself. Be real with yourself. We also have new moon in Cancer. Relax, you guys. Yes, you know, I'm seeing the Ten of Wands and perhaps Ten of Swords too. They both kind of came through there in my mind's eye. It was like real quick. So, you know, you could be feeling overwhelmed, overburdened. You know, maybe you're carrying other people's problems, the weight of the world on your shoulders here, and you have to let go. You have to drop them heavy burdens, you guys, especially the ones that do not belong to you. You could feel like you've been stabbed in the back. You know, you've hit rock bottom. But, you know, there's a blessing in disguise here, you guys. So something didn't work out because you deserve so much better is how I'm choosing to believe here. All right, let's see what else you need to know here, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. This one here. Ooh, okay. I like this. Inspiration. You know, a spark in the dark here, you guys, is something that I'm hearing. You know, letting your creative juices really flow. Checking in with your inner fire. So, I mean, look, you have all the elements here. Earth, fire, water. Inspiration could be fire as well. So, I guess maybe not all of the elements, but I guess I spoke too soon. You have a lot of water showing up here, though. Scorpio and Cancer are both water signs. So, you know, water, maybe get out for a swim or, you know, listen to rain sounds or, you know, something like that, you guys. Maybe it inspires you to paint or write or, you know, listening to music just makes you feel happy, you guys. You know, anything can inspire you and, you know, you're the spark in the dark. Okay, you guys. So let's get a daily healing message here for you too, Aquarius. So let's see what else you need to know here. That one seemed like it was trying to jump out there. Ooh, we have master the step you are on. So, you know, I feel like, you know, some of you are in that in-between. You know, you're on the step, maybe you've been there a while and you're just like, man, I'm ready to go to the next level here. But, you know, you have to master the step you're on. Maybe take this as a sign to slow down a little bit, really focus on what it is that you are doing, you know, give it your full attention. And, you know, I feel like you'll master it really fast when you do that. So, you know, you're in that in-between, you guys, you're ready to go, but you have to learn the lesson where you're at. So, all right, let's get a star seeds message here for you, Aquarius. Let's see what else you need to know here. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. We have celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. You know, the universe celebrates you. And, you know, your guides, your angels are like, you are so wonderful. You are so amazing. You know, the universe wants you to know how wonderful you are. And I feel like maybe sometimes you don't grasp fully how appreciated you are. I feel like for a lot of you, you may feel like you're misunderstood. So, you know, when someone understands you and someone sees you, that's a beautiful, wonderful thing right there. All right, reasons to celebrate, though. You did have time to go out and have fun, and you have the jug there as well. You know, going out, having fun, recharging your batteries. You know, there's balance between work and play. Also balance between going out and having time for yourself. So, all right, the universe has your back. This is your bonus. All right, what does the universe want Aquarius to know here? Okay, more than one came out. Woo woo, bonus, bonus. Oneness is my true nature here, you guys. You know, when you realize that you are one with the universe, you know, and we're all connected. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Ooh, okay. Peace, harmony, balance, you guys. I feel like, you know, we all could use a little more of those things in our lives. So, do the things that fill you up. So, all right, Aquarius, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button. You know, run them numbers up on this reading for a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading. If you haven't already and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. So April's theme is April showers. You know, they bring May flowers, so let it rain. Maybe you're wanting that rain to come down in the love department, you know, on all of your relationships. Maybe you're wanting it to rain on your career and finances, or if you're like me, you want that rain to come down on your life, you know, with all that goodness, growth, change, things blooming. You know, it's the first full month of spring here where I am. So, you know, things are blooming, things are happening, you guys, and it's a beautiful, magical time. And, you know, maybe you're wanting your life to work together as a whole and for things to just be good all the way around. I know that's what I want. So, all right, you guys, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And I want to say thank you. Blessed be. Namaste and goodbye.